Big Apple made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen off the play fake. He's got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. How did he stay on his feet? And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be... Don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Cook. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. It's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And that is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll try the middle with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Cook again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They throw it out right, complete. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder from 17 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Here's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
In motion left comes Williams. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give left side to Cook. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Allen's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Diggs going in motion right. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to
yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Allen sliding out of the pocket. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. after the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to go up top again. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, Chargers.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Williams. And able to get this. .45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the give, this is Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Eckler. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Cook, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bills' 27-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff. It's Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Justin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air again, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush would just tee off on your quarterback.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game, could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Justin Hopkins picking off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A give left side to Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.